as thou knowest, a word of death, that is, the force lay long in darkness, and by putrefaction came to resurrection, but we take living things and pour in life and spirit of the nature of our own will, so that instantly and without corruption the child, as it were, the word of that will is generated, and again immediately taketh up his habitation among us to manifest in force and fire. This Mass of the Holy Ghost is then the true formula of the magic of the Aeon, even the Aeon of Horus. Blessed be he in his name, Ra-Hor-Khuit. And thou shalt bless also the name of our father Merlin, Frater Superior of the OTO, for that by 7 years of apprenticeship in his school did I discover this most excellent way of magic. Be thou diligent, O my son, for in this wondrous art is no more toil, sorrow, and disappointment, as it was in the dead aeon of the slain gods. On the complete formula de formula tota. Here then is thy schedule for all operations of magic. First thou shalt discover thy true will, as I have already taught thee, and that bud thereof, which is the purpose of this operation. Next, formulate this bud will as a person, seeking or constructing it, and naming it according to thine holy Kabbalah and its infallible rule of truth. Third, purify and consecrate this person, consecrating upon him and against all else. This preparation shall continue in all thy daily life. Mark well. Be ready a new child immediately after every birth. Fourth, make an especial and direct invocation at thy Mass, being the introit, formulating a visible image of this child, and offering the rite of incarnation. Fifth, perform the Mass, not omitting the epiclesis, and let there be a golden wedding ring at the marriage of thy lion with thine eagle. Sixth, at the consumption of the Eucharist, accept a child, losing thy consciousness in him, until he be well assimilated within thee. Now then do this continuously, for by repetition cometh forth both strength and skill, and the effect is cumulative, if thou allow no time for it to dissipate itself. Kabbalistic considerations on this formula, De hac formulae considerationes Kabbalistica. Behold, moreover, my son, the economy of this way, how it is according to the Tao, fulfilling itself wholly within thine own sphere, and it is utterly in tune with thine own will on every plane, so that every part of thy nature rejoiceth with every other part, communicating praise. Now then learn also how this formula is that of the word abrahadabra. First head is the triangle erect upon twin squares. Of had it need I not to write, for he hath hidden himself in the book of the law. The substance is the Father, the instrument is the Son, and the metaphysical ecstasy is the Holy Ghost, whose name is Hriliu, Hriliu. These are then the Sun, Mercury, and Venus, whose sacred letters are R, B, and D, but the last of the diverse letters is H, which in the tarot is the star, whose eidolon is D. And herein is that arcanum concerning the Tao of which I have already written. Of this I will not write more plainly, but mark this, that our Trinity is our path inwards in the solar system, and that H being of Our Lady Nuit Stare, is an anchor to this magic, which else were apt to deny our wholeness of relation to the outer as to the inner. My son, ponder these words and profit by them, for I have wrought cunningly to conceal or to reveal according to thine intelligence, O my son.
So, you could say positive and negative, to be and not to be, yes and no. Light and dark arise mutually, come into being. There's none is cause and effect. It's not that relationship at all. It's like the egg and the hen. So as the bees and the flowers coexist in the same way as high